Hello guys, SilverPlater22 here, bringing you another new series on my channel, Silver Star of the Future, in which we look at a player who is silver on the game now, but I really feel like he's going to explode into an exciting talent in the future. These are players who are, really exciting prospects, and today we're going to be looking at Leon Bailey, who is a very, very exciting prospect in the world of football. He's very well regarded by a lot of people. A lot of people saw him on Instagram a few years ago on a sort of viral video where he was just doing some tricks and stuff. He's Jamaican, he's played for the under-23s before, and he very, very nearly joined Chelsea in 2015. It was almost a done deal. BBC Sports said it was a done deal, but it actually wasn't in the end. He decided to join Genk, and this guy is on the radar of some of the biggest clubs in Europe. I've heard that Bayern Munich, I've read that Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool, all these sort of clubs are supposed to be interested in this guy. Where will he go? I don't really know. Maybe Chelsea again. You never know. These sort of players, even if they reject a club once, doesn't necessarily mean that that link is already there. So possibly in the future, that might be a destination for him, or somewhere like one of the Madrids, or it depends how much he develops really. But anyway, let's look at his stats. We're going to do a sort of normal review of the player, and then we'll decide what this guy is going to be like in FIFA 21. And let's get straight into it. Okay, so this guy has 93 pace, 76 dribbling, 60 shooting, 64 passing. He is 5'11" with 4-star weak foot, no 4-star skills, unfortunately, which is a little bit disappointing. He's left-footed with medium work rates. And as we go and have a look at his in-game stats, you can see on his physical, there is an incredible stat in there. Obviously, his sprint speed and acceleration, as we've talked about, are mental. But his agility is 98. How is that? I mean, this happens so often with EA. When they upgrade a player from a bronze, which Bailey started off FIFA 16 as, when they upgrade a player, there just tends to be usually a stat that's just out of this world for a silver player, like 98 agility. That can't be real, surely. As I said before, I'm a little bit disappointed he doesn't have 4-star skill moves, because in real life he is a really tricky player. But it's certainly not a deciding factor for me, and it's always just a bonus if they have good skills. Anyway, let's get straight into talking about this guy. This guy is rapid, like probably one of the fastest silvers I've used, and I don't know whether that's down to the fact that he's got such incredible agility, but he is absolutely insanely fast. I'm coming up against players like Dani Alves, Gaia, all those sort of players, Abate, and he has the agility to burst away, and then he keeps away from them. So often these fast players, they get caught up, even because they just, because they don't have the agility and stuff to be able to be fast while they have the ball. But Bailey is not like that. He can drift past players. That high agility is a stat that I think people underestimate a little bit. But you've got to bear in mind, that is the stat that makes all the things smooth. Like that, agility makes his dribbling smooth, makes his sprinting smooth, turning, all this sort of stuff. So that dribbling is amazing. Crossing, everything that you'd expect a winger to be good at. Crossing, short passing, long passing, fairly decent. Crossing it's nothing to write home about, but pretty solid. More than capable of putting the ball on someone's head in the box. Long shots were powerful, but not the best. I found that they were powerful, but I just couldn't. I hit the bar a few times and stuff, but nothing spectacular. Finishing in the box was phenomenal. Power shots, finessing, everything like that. It was just, I don't believe his stats. Like, his finishing wasn't that high, and yet I was never worried that I was gonna miss in the box when I had the ball with him. He's probably one of my favourite silvers in the game this year. He was one of my favourite bronzes last year, one of my favourite bronzes this year before he got upgraded. And I just absolutely love this guy to use. I love the Pro League. I fit him in every time I can. Any opportunity to use this player, I love to use him. I'm giving him an 8.6 out of 10, which is probably one of my highest scores, because, as I say, I just absolutely love this guy. And I said by FIFA 21, and you can hold me to this, come back in 5 years and say, oh, Andy, you were completely wrong, or, oh, you got it absolutely right. I think it's unlikely I got it absolutely right. But I think this guy is going to be phenomenal. I think he's going to have 95 pace, because I can only see him getting quicker, decent dribbling. It's sort of just an exaggeration of what he is now, and I genuinely feel like there's a chance he might go back to Chelsea. Because I just feel like the ties are already there. Maybe somewhere like Juventus, Arsenal, or something like that. But anyway, guys, what do you think of this series? Who would you like to see? Who's a young prospect? Who's a silver you'd like to see? Cheers for watching. Thanks, guys.